Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza. I'm here at the Hatfield Public Library and I have a box of kids books to go through, including right on the top something brand new that we've never had at the library before and that I didn't even know about until I learned about them, and then I called the company and to set up an account, and they sent me a free one. So I have the free one, and then we're probably going to get some more. Called a Wonder Book, and what it is, look, it says, this is a Wonder Book. So this is a Llama Llama Red Pajama, which is a very famous picture book you've probably heard of, and the way the Wonder Book works is you can actually turn it on and it reads the book aloud as the kid turns the page. And one thing that's really nice about it is it's all right here. You can put in a headphone jack, or but you don't have to have like a separate like recording or something to match up. So that's really nice. And they have some easy readers, beginning readers and beginning chapter books, which I think will be really nice for kids who want to read on their own, or also for kids who are just learning to read. So we're going to get a few more of those. That's exciting. Next, we have just a straight up picture book called That's No Dino, or Is It? And then I really like that the dino is just going, meh. It's very modern. What makes a dinosaur a dinosaur? This is by Helaine Becker and Marie-Eve Tremblay. Ooh, and it's got a lot of information. I think I said this was a picture book, but this looks more like a little more on the nonfiction side. I have a hot tip. I don't know if anybody's ever heard about this, but many children just want many books about dinosaurs. We can never have enough books about dinosaurs, so that's always a good thing. Oh, this maybe looks like a replacement of an older book. It's Berenstain Bears and the Missing Dinosaur Bone. So this very popular series. Bad cat. Oh no! Why is the cat a bad cat? Why do I have so much reflection on my books today? Nicola O'Byrne. I mean, we just have to take a minute to appreciate this illustration and the cat's facial expression. Look, this cat is so naughty, he's even messing with the title. Oh no, I think it's just going to be about the cat being bad, but that is enough for me. All I want to do is just look through and see every single facial expression. Memory Jars by Vera Brosgol. Vera Brosgol! Oh my gosh, she is one of my favorite, I didn't even see that coming, one of my favorite children's authors, illustrators. And so it looks like maybe, this is a girl who learns about saving things in a jar, but then has to learn that just because she can save some things in jars, she can't save everything in jars. I just really enjoyed Vera Brosgol's other picture books. Ooh, another big name, John Klassen, Rock from the Sky. He wrote the very famous I Want My Hat book and all of its, I Want My Hat Back and all of its accompanying books. This is interesting because it's very thick. It seems thicker than a standard picture book. You can recognize his sort of distinctive style of illustration, which I really like, especially in books like Triangle. Yeah, this is the kind of one, I don't know. I don't want to call it because I haven't read the book, but it seems like the kind of book you might just read and enjoy as an adult. That's certainly true of some of his other books. More picture books. Outside Inside by LeUyen, Pham, and something strange happened on an unremarkable day. Everyone who was outside went inside. Oh, you know what? I have a suspicion. I think this must be about COVID. It must be about being in quarantine. That's good because I think kids are going to need to process that. The Collectors by Elise Feagan. I think kids are going to need to process it, and also adults are going to need to process everything that happened. It might take us a while. Okay, sorry. The Collectors by Alice Feagan. Oh, this is so sweet. They're holding hands and going into like a seriously big spooky cave. Winslow and Rosie are collectors. but they're looking for something unique, and how far will that journey take them? Looks good. Looks like a just straight up story, which is something I always like in a picture book. Ooh, the Sloth and Squirrel in a Pickle by Cathy, Ballou, Mealey, and Kelly Collier. And I just love the facial expression on that sloth. He looks so excited about that pickle. It seems like they are getting themselves in some sort of trouble, or I guess in a pickle. Whoa, oops, I didn't manage to open it. Here we go. Oh, you can see the illustrations here. Oh, Sloth has great facial expressions. He looks very sad. They want to buy a bicycle that goes fast, and so they get a job, but the problem is that Sloth works really slowly. Napoleon versus the Bunnies by J.F. Fox and Anna Kwan, and it's called Head-to-Head History. So interesting. How could they be comparing Napoleon versus Bunnies? It's a lesser-known battle involving bunnies. I don't know if this is like a real thing, or like you're just like learning about Napoleon with maybe some other stuff going on. But it seems like good to introduce kids to the concept of Napoleon. And it does say history, so I imagine it's based somewhat on history. Okay, get ready. This is the last picture book, and then we'll do a few chapter books. This is called, this is such a good one to end on. This is called The Poop Song, and by Eric Litwin, and illustrated by Claudia Bolt. And it's by the author of Pete the Cat, who a lot of kids really love. And it's all about different animals and their poop. These illustrations are amazing. You can see the poop coming out, which is the most important thing. Oh, space Martian poop. You can learn about all different kinds of poop. And that's why everybody's singing the pooping song, which I assume that they will teach you. And I'm sure so many parents will be so happy to have their kids singing the pooping song. Number one goal of all parents is another song. But, you know, it's part of life. Ivy and Bean Get to Work by Annie Barrows and illustrated by Sophie Blackall. This is book 12 in this very popular series. Very fun, good sort of like, I might call them like starter chapter books. They have a nice steady supply of illustrations. Very funny. She's just a very funny writer. And Ivy and Bean are just very relatable in their problems. So they're fun to read aloud, fun for kids just starting to read. It's a series, but you don't have to worry about reading them in order. Okay, this is by Erin Entrada Kelly, and it's called Maybe Marisol Rainey. It's about a girl who gets scared and has trouble being brave, and she wants to climb the tree in her backyard, but she's too scared. And this seems like a similar reading level, like kids just getting started in chapter books, or maybe a good read aloud. And a lot of kids do have a lot of anxiety, so that might be a good one to help them learn about their own anxiety. Dog Squad. This looks just very fun, by Chris Grabenstein. And when trouble calls, it's Dog Squad to the rescue. Chris Grabenstein wrote the Lemoncello's Library series. Very popular author. 4 more books. Just kidding. One of those is a teen book. 3 more books. That was easy. Last Gate of the Emperor by Kwame Mbalia and Prince Joel McConan. So fun, spaceship, maybe robot animal, flying people. It's got kind of a Star Wars-y look. Wow, so it takes place like in space and across the galaxy, and it's about a kid who lives in a hardscrabble city, and then he moves around so much he has trouble making friends. So there's thrill-seeking, wisecracking, and then they enter an augmented reality game called The Hunt for Caleb's Obelisk. Seems like a good premise. I don't know why they're putting the teen books. Why are they putting the teen books into the kids' book? What's going on? Okay, so one more book. It came pretty quickly. Last book really is a kids' book. The Adventure Is Now by Jess Redman. And It's just like, this is interesting. So at first I thought it was just like a kid in a wilderness, but you can see he's actually holding a game thing. Sometimes it's hard to be Milton P. Green. He says all the wrong things. His family is falling apart, and everyone at school avoids him because of the super embarrassing bird brain incident. But then he plays a video game called Isle Wild, and he becomes this cool Seahawk naturalist explorer. And then he ends up on an actual island. Of course he does. That sounds so fun. It was my last book. Now I just have, I can't say an empty box. It has the 2 teen books, and soon we'll have a teen unboxing coming and get those and any other teen books that have come in. In the meantime, have a good weekend. Bye.